Well, I'm driving a Porsche Cayenne Turbo, and what a nice car to drive. It's when I first got in it, it looked a little bit overwhelming, all the switches and dials and all kinds of stuff. But once you've looked at it properly, it's actually very easy and very, very simple. And the steering wheel controls are really simple. So it's got a beautiful drive in the North Yorkshire countryside. And what a good car to do with it. The main problem that I've found with it is that the trim is that sort of tan leather trim on the dashboard, and it's very reflective, so it's kind of annoying. It's in the windscreen the whole time the sun's on it. So to begin with, it was a bit of a problem. I could hardly see it, but now that it's out in the open, it seems to be a little bit better. But just quality and class. It's polished wooden steering wheel with leather trim. The paddle gear change actually isn't a paddle. You can do it with your thumbs while your thumbs are still gripping the steering wheel, or you can do it with your fingertips. I haven't used that. I'm just in comfort mode. More than enough performance for what I'm doing. And also, this particular car I'm actually taking to a Porsche specialist because the owner's reported a problem with the gearbox, particularly going in around the third gear. I haven't noticed any problem at all, but I haven't been thrashing the car, so I can only imagine that he's been thrashing the car using the gear changes, and maybe it's not working too well. But just normal comfort mode with the automatic box, I don't notice any problem whatsoever. The center console is like polished walnut with all the switches in, and there's a lot of switches. That's why I thought it seemed a little overwhelming when I first got into it. And I've only been driving country roads, so I haven't really had time to look at it all properly. But it all seems, I don't know what that is in the middle of the really deep thing in the night. It's the ashtray. It's quite narrow but very, very deep. Yeah, there seems to be lots of switches, all well labelled. I just haven't got time to look at them all, really. So, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in there. As a drive, well, you know, even using the regular gearbox, if you put your foot down, there is a little bit of a lag while the turbo kicks in, and then when that kicks in, whoa, it just takes off like a bloody rocket. So if you want a fast car and you want an SUV, this is probably the epitome of a sports utility vehicle, because it really is a sports vehicle. Porsche built their reputation on speed and performance and handling. But it's just a comfortable place to be as well. The armrest on the door is just perfectly there. See there, I can't see a thing. So this reflection's a problem on these little country roads, two-way traffic, and you get the light in the wrong way and you just can't see. So it's a little bit of an issue. Center console is massive, really wide, grab handles on each side. So if you are doing some proper off-roading, you can hold on. Center display, nice clear screen built in, not one of them silly stick-on things. And overall, just a beautiful, beautiful car. Suede lining on the window support columns. The roof is suede lined. The visors suede lined, like everything. The only thing is, like I say, it's a tan colour, and I really don't like the colour. It really isn't good reflected onto the windscreen. So that's it. That's my quick assessment, quick review of a very, very good. And amazingly, I think the other guy must thrash it, because I've been on 52 miles to empty for about 10 miles. So obviously I'm getting a lot more miles to the gallon than he gets. So that's my quick review of a very, very quick car. Well, I decided to add a bit more into the review, because I wasn't really doing the car justice. So the seats, all electronic, up, down, backwards, forwards, you name it, any which way you want. You can even make the base of the seats bigger electronically. Got lumbar supports, electronic. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 different buttons on the side of the seat. So very, very comfortable. Good side support. Headrest in just the right place to be able to rest your head on it, and good place for your resting left foot in the footwell, because like I say, it is an automatic. And the steering wheel, very cool. Electronically adjusted steering wheel, bring it closer to you, push it further away, make it go up and down. That's really good. So that's really clever. The 5 dials on the instrument cluster. The big main one, of course, is a rev counter with your speed digital underneath that. On the left hand side of that, there's the speedometer analog with the miles covered, and then left of that there's the oil pressure gauge and temperature gauge. And to the right of the main dial there's your computer. Very neat little button on the steering wheel, and as you scroll through it, it's set to the date, miles left in the tank, the radio station and which phone is paired up to it, and then and the current time and temperature. 26 degrees right now, nice day. Scroll up, tyre pressure, they're all obviously being set perfectly, they're all matched, which is quite rare. The ride time, distance covered, so I've done 30 miles in it so far in 45 minutes. I've only got about an hour to go, no less than an hour. 48 miles left in the tank, average speed 41 miles per hour. Scroll along, the phone, scroll a bit further, the map, which you also have in the central console, but you can put the map in this little dial on the main dashboard as well, which is kind of neat. And the last destination from the map, the radio station, all that good stuff there. So that's all really clever stuff. The central console, like I said earlier, is a lot of buttons and stuff on it, but it's really not as overwhelming as it first appears. Nice big sunroof. Doesn't cover the whole of the roof like it has in the last couple of cars I've got, but it's big enough. And that's my little supplement to the Porsche Cayenne Turbo. Oh, and I did have the opportunity of putting my foot down a little bit, just to join this busy carriageway, and it went through the gears absolutely fine. And wow, it pops, man. Very fast car, very fast. So I managed to restrain myself, and I took my foot off the accelerator before we exceeded the speed limit. There, give myself a little attaboy. So that's the supplement. Thank you. Enjoy. Drive safe.